Well, hi there. Welcome back to Parent Story Hour. Once again, I am reading you a bedtime story because, quite frankly, this is the soonest I could read a story today. I would like to be like Governor DeWine and do this every day at 2 o'clock. However, Governor DeWine is not teaching a first grader analog time. Just saying, no pun intended, it's time consuming. So I'm sorry it's a bedtime story again, but I will do my best. Megan's actually already asleep. She's got her sleeping mask on, so we'll try not to wake her up. Tonight I will be reading the classic that we all know and love, Goodnight Moon. So get comfortable and enjoy. In the great green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of, here's the room, the cow jumping over the moon, and there were 3 little bears sitting on chairs, and 2 little kittens and a pair of mittens, and a little toy house and a young mouse. And a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush, and a quiet old lady who was whispering hush. Now she's important, remember her. That rabbit in the chair, I'm gonna bring her up later. Good night, room. There it is. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light and red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, kittens. Good night, mittens. Good night, clocks, and good night, socks. Good night, little house, and good night, mouse. Good night, comb. Good night, brush. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. And good night to the old lady whispering hush. Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. Okay, we're going to need to go back. Now, this rabbit got out of bed so many times. Look at him right here. Getting out of bed again. I counted. He said goodnight to 17 things. That means that this rabbit in the rocking chair probably said go to bed 17 times. He got up to say goodnight to nobody. She's fed up. And the worst part is that he calls her old. I mean, isn't she someone? Is it his mother? Is it his grandmother? Is it a neighbor babysitting, maybe? Couldn't he say, good night, Mom, whispering hush? Good night, Grandma, whispering hush? Good night, Mrs. Hoppenbush, whoever you are. The word hush doesn't have to change, it would still rhyme. But he calls her an old lady after all this. And this lady's fed up. She's trying to do her knitting over here. And this rabbit got out of bed so many times. She didn't deserve that. She deserved a name. Anyway, if you notice in the last page, she gave up. I mean, she just left and put the cats on that chair and said, forget it, I'm out of here. Doesn't even know my name. My own grandson. Anyway, that was Goodnight Moon. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope everyone is staying sane and healthy. I'm staying healthy. I don't know about the sane part some days, but I'm trying. And we will see you tomorrow for Parent Story Hour. Hopefully it will be sooner than this time of night, but there are no guarantees.